Southern Railfan is the place for amazing videos of all types of trains. Southern Railfan, subscribe today.
Okie dokie, over at Moody Town, and gosh, it's hot again. We're waiting on northbound M692 with the BR549 and the Ben diesel. They must have a heat restriction. Okie doke, I'm over at the south end of Marion, and down there's the signals. I'm up here on a private road crossing, but I was wanting to try to show you guys something. If you can see, if I can zoom in on it. Check out the kinked rail there. See that? That's what heat does to the railroad. And obviously that siding will be taken out of service till that can be fixed. And believe me, just me zooming in is not exaggerating that at all. Okie dokie, we're gonna hang out here, and on this line over here to the right is the main line, and we're gonna wait and catch northbound M652. We may move over to the station just in case that P60s close around, but I wanted to get them over here. I heard northbound M692 call these kinks in, and so I thought, well, I'm gonna come over and see if I can get that on video for you guys. All right, while we're here at Marion at the old this track used to go down, I've said this before on videos, but it went down, and a long time ago it went off into the woods up through here and made a Y, and that's what they used to turn steam locomotives and on. It was here, I don't know if it was necessarily in service, but I know it wasn't taken out till sometime in the late 80s, early 90s. But this is some of the equipment that they've got for replacing the ties. Ballast regulator, 2 of those ballast regulators. That machine down there is a spike. All those are for plates and spikes there. This one, I'm not real sure what that does. It's got some type of tamping on those wheel sets there. So I'm sure somebody knows what that is. They can leave it in the comments. But I thought we'd come down here and look at some of this stuff while we're waiting on M652, because he's got the same heat restriction that 92 had. That's why they were running so slow. So we'll head back down towards the train tracker down there and check out those pieces of equipment on the passing siding over there. Righty, there's another ballast regulator, and I don't know if you can see it right there on the bottom. This section has a large wheel on it, and it has a couple of hundred big rubber, I don't know what you would call them, like pipe off of that turning. It spins around and shapes the top of the ballast. This big piece here on the side, it folds down, and that's what shapes the side of the ballast, you know, to get some contour to it so the rain and stuff will run off. And this piece here with the notch, it sets down over the top of the track, and it spreads ballast. This next little machine, I'm really not sure what it does. This next one is probably something to do with either spikes or plates. I'd hate to be working that machine. Open air, no AC. No thank you. And the way they used to do it, the reason there's so many like spike machines and so many plate machines is one machine doesn't do every plate. You know, if you got 20 machines in a work group, then your plate machine, for instance, would do every 20th plate. And that's how they can move pretty quickly. They're several days behind. They were supposed to do the Moodytown crossing this morning. They've pushed it back till the 18th. So they're running behind, and a lot of that's got to do with the heat, I would imagine, and repairing the line to keep running. Obviously, this is a spike machine with that big tub of spikes in the back, and they run down that conveyor and are spiked in and pushed in. Sorry about that. Let Marvin Muffler go by and we'll start talking again. And it pushes the spikes obviously down through the plate and into the cross tie. And these machines up here, this one is picks up the cross tie and jams ballast underneath it. That's what those fingers are for. Of course, there's a little trailer with cross ties on it, obviously. And there's a cross tie crane, dump truck, obviously, big old dump truck. That's a specialized tooth there to go on that machine to fit down in between a tie and to pull a plate. And all these little machines are to pick up the old ties and put the new ties down. Usually they have a trailer on both ends. One will have new ties in it, and they can spin right around and put the old ties in another trailer. And that's what all of these are. And I'm hoping to get some action of them moving and working, because believe it or not, they move about 8 to 10 miles an hour while they're working. That's a magnet on the end of those two pieces of equipment to pick up the old plates and old spikes. Alrighty, we'll hang out here and catch northbound M652. Okie dokie. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.